Father's Day on June 16, 2024. Officers from the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Department in New Mexico were called to an alleged road rage incident where a gun was potentially involved. The callers apparently followed the alleged aggressors to their residence where a handful of officers were now heading.
I'm getting flagged by a red Honda.
You guys don't know him, do you?
No, we're door dashing. We're door dashing right now. It's a dark blue Silverado Chevy.
After speaking briefly with the callers, this officer drives just a couple hundred yards down the same road to the residence in question. Another officer stays behind with the potential victims to gather more information off camera.
Come here. Right now. Come here right now. Who drives that blue truck? Where is he? Okay, where is he?
And I had a witness.
Do you want to put it?
My kids are inside.
Can you?
My kids are inside.
We have a female detained. The male offender's inside. There's kids inside as well.
Come here. Keep your hands where I can see him. Keep your hands where I can see him. Come here. Walk to me. Walk to me. Walk to me. Stop. Turn around. Face away from me.
What the hell's going on?
Face away from me. I'm not going to tell you again. Go to your knees.
What did I do?
Yep.
What did I do? What did I do?
I'll explain in a second.
Is this husband?
You're not doing a good job of following
but
direction.
what did I do? Okay, hold on, man. I don't understand what the
You got
hell's
husband
going
detained.
on.
You just have kids in the house now.
I didn't do it. I don't have nothing on me. Cigarettes, my wallet. No. What did I? What's the
We're
going
doing windows
on?
for now.
Yeah. Is there any other adults in the house?
No, those are all kids. What the hell is going
I'll
on?
explain a sec. Go ahead and stand up. Ready? 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. All right, back up.
Where's my wife?
She's in the car right now.
What did we
Okay?
do? I have no weapons, no nothing, man.
That's all right. So you're being chill with me right now, bro? So we're going to be chill with you, all right?
Yeah, I don't understand. Is it because the people threw bottles at us?
They threw bottles. We'll
They
talk
threw it
about
at two of our, another lady too.
We'll talk about it in a sec, all right, brother?
Yeah, but we didn't do anything to them. We came straight home.
That's your husband, right?
Yes.
You?
We're engaged.
Oh, okay. Well, same thing, right?
I've been out of prison for 2 years. I've been working my ass off, man. I didn't do
have a seat
anything
with me, okay?
wrong, man. It's hot. Can you at least leave this cracked, please?
For right now, I'm going to close the door, but the AC's on.
How many kids are inside?
I have my nephew there, and I have my daughter, my son, and my other son.
Okay, we're gonna go inside and just check on them real quick. I'm gonna turn the air on for you. I'll come talk to you in a second, okay?
Do you want me to interview, or?
You guys want to just do a sweep of the house, make sure no other adults are inside or anything? 3 1030s are still in there.
Let's clear the truck, then we'll have the 1030 stay in the house.
They say how old the kids were?
10 to 15.
All right, so they're older.
I'm just gonna let them know what's going on so they're not just sitting here.
Both of them said that the other people started it and that there's somebody was throwing bottle caps, but
I'm going to Mirandize my guy.
it sounds like this isn't going to be quite that neat.
I agree with you. It sounds like they were throwing crap at each other.
How's it going, man? It sounds like an incident occurred down the street. I'm just gonna talk to them for a second, okay? As long as you guys are good in here, all right? All right. The offending vehicle is cleared. There's 4 1030s in the house. They're gonna remain in there for now.
I'm just going to get my car out of the road, man, then I'm going to ask you what happened, okay? Well, for right now, I'm going to keep you in the car. So give me 1 sec, okay?
Officers separated the suspect pair and questioned them individually.
Going to jail?
No.
It's just
Okay.
because you're sitting in the back of a cop car.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I've never been to jail.
Yeah.
You
So.
guys are scaring me.
I'm trying to figure out what happened earlier, right? I want to ask you questions about it, but I'm going to read you this first. This is just your rights.
I read this to everyone I interview. I'm sure you've been read it before.
Miranda rights?
Yep.
Yeah.
Malachi, you have the right to remain silent.
You also have the right to stop answering any time to talk to an attorney. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you
Am I
understand?
under arrest?
Right now, you are detained. You are not under arrest as of right now.
Now, can I tell you what happened?
Yes, feel free.
You already know you ran my name. I did 14 years in prison. I've been out over 2 years, finished my parole, never no incident.
Yeah.
I avoid that. So for one, I'm not allowed to have any weapons or anything.
Sure.
Now, we went shopping for Father's Day because we're going to barbecue and we have our pool set up.
Right.
We're coming back and we're on bridge.
So we were driving on bridge, and you guys know how much traffic there is. And we're going up, and this car, the red one, comes up, and we're kind of like in the middle, so nobody like goes in front of us. And he literally like honks at us like crazy, and barely tries to push through. And Mal's like, "No, stop! Like stop!"
Almost over the bridge where the cones come.
Okay.
So the line ends. There was no room.
I swear, he was like this far away from our truck,
Yeah.
and he starts yelling. She's like cussing at us. I'm f***ing recording you, and I was like, "What the f*** are you guys doing? Like, you guys shouldn't even be getting crazy like this. And then he wants to get out with the pepper spray again.
Who was in the car with you? Just
me and my husband. We just came back from Costco for our barbecue. The guy pulls up, gets out of his car with the pepper spray, and I walk up to the girl and I'm like, why are you even recording us? And I turn around to come back and I go to grab the door handle on our door and my nail breaks. Yeah. Because she gets out and she starts running her mouth. I don't like confrontation. That's not who I am. Yeah. So I just leave it alone.
He came up and socked my hood of my truck. That's when I finally got out. Sure. Because up to that point, like I said, I'm on parole. But at some point, when someone's punching my truck and throwing stuff in it, I have to get out.
No, I hear you.
They didn't hit my truck, but they bumped it.
Okay.
Right at the front. So I got out and I was like, what the... You know what I mean?
Right.
They got crazy and we all exchanged words and yelled and screamed and I pushed her face or something. I don't know. I was just like, upset.
Any weapons involved?
Who?
Any weapons involved?
No.
No gun, knives, anything like that?
He's on parole.
He's on parole?
Yeah,
okay.
He can't have guns. It's illegal. He'll go back to jail.
Okay.
He's done really good.
Do you know what? Right.
And then I got back in the truck. We both got out because they hit our truck.
Sure.
They didn't hit it, but like right on it, bumped it. Right. We got back in. The guy started throwing cans at my truck.
Okay.
The whole back of my truck, the side, is full of whatever he hit it with.
Right.
He threw like 3 cans at it. I didn't throw anything at him. I didn't hit him.
But you don't know what he initially threw at your car?
No. It was a can and a bottle of something that had Coke or
some kind of a drinking
tea
liquid
or a drink. This other lady, she just stopped when we came home.
Okay.
Pulled up next to us right here when we were pulling in and said, hey, did those people, do you guys know them? She said, I'm trying to get their license plate.
Okay.
Because they hit my car with some can of something. She said they threw at my car. I don't know what they threw at her car too. Same.
That guy came up and started punching our car with his drinks.
Yeah. So...
I wish that lady was still here. She wanted to get their license plate and everything because they hit her car too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I said, no, we don't know them. We got into it with them right there. They tried, I don't know what they were, there was no room for them to fit. We had a truck full of groceries, man.
Sure.
And we just came home. They followed us. This is our house.
And this is the red car with the male and female?
Yes.
Okay.
And we drove straight home and they followed us all the way here. I could actually pull it up on my doorbell camera. It'll show right here.
Okay.
Or maybe not because of the heat. Try to get a hold of the Xfinity people and see if they could pull footage from lunch on. It just don't work, man.
Gotcha.
I pulled right here in my driveway, right? I didn't pull in, I pulled in front because we have 4 kids inside.
Sure.
And I don't know what they're planning. I jumped out and threw my hands like, what?
Right.
And that's when they kept driving. They drove off. They stopped. They slowed down like where that cop car is right there in the street. My truck was right in front of our driveway.
Kind of blocking it.
Yeah, and they flew off because our youngest came out and then started coming out. And that's when I was like, well, we have kids and I don't know what. They already threw all kinds of shit at us.
Gotcha.
I don't know what. I don't know who they are. I've never seen them. I'll just leave it at that. And we're going to go about our day because I don't know who they are and I don't know.
Do you know why they would mention that there was a gun involved?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no clue.
Okay. You want me to roll your window down a little bit? I'm going to go talk to him.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Dying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yep. How's it going?
You got skinnier since the last time I saw you, dude. Stop.
No mention of firearms or anything like that. Said that kid had a can of pepper spray. I don't know anything about Boyle's side of what they said.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because they said that there was no gun, right?
These guys, but we haven't even talked to Victim yet. Boyle's talking to him.
She said that there was a gun?
There wasn't.
She said there wasn't.
Let us look through the truck, give us the intent, and if we don't find a gun, then we can write this up and we can get out of here, and you can enjoy your Father's Day. And then if they're like, no, you're not going to throw a truck, all right, well, we're going to still tow your truck.
We're going to take it then.
And then we're going to take it.
Just the easy questions for me to ask. Like, I totally heard everything you just said. Do you own a firearm?
I don't. You're more than welcome to look in my house. You're more than welcome. I give you permission.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm on probation. I can't.
It may not escalate to that point. The reason I'm asking is if they do decide that they do want to obtain a warrant or something, even on the truck, are we going to find a firearm in the truck?
No, you're more than welcome to search. You don't even need a warrant.
Okay.
You can search right now. You have my permission.
This is what I want to do, but it's up to you guys. There's a mention of a firearm,
You could search my house.
and it'd be the house and the blue truck.
Yeah.
You guys cool with that?
Keys.
You're more than welcome to look anywhere.
Okay.
Like I said, I own nothing like that.
Let me talk to these guys real quick, and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
like, what the hell do you want? And then they drive off. Then there's a lady in a gray car, is what he said, stopped right after and said, I'm trying to get their license plate. Are you guys okay? That's what he told me.
That sounds like a pretty detailed...
Yeah, that's actually a really good story.
And he basically told me that he does not own a firearm. He's willing to give us all the consent for any of the vehicles he has and the residents.
Perfect. Easy peasy then.
After pulling up to their house, the 911 callers parked just a couple hundred yards down the same street. They met with another officer who gathers their side of the story off camera.
I haven't really got to speak with this deputy, the one that's with the other people. So let me talk to him right now. So we don't know who the male is with the 1080 though. Well, you're saying it wasn't one of the guys. You're saying it wasn't the dude that was in the truck initially. It could be one of the 1030s. They're saying that road rage incident happens on bridge.
Very consistent.
This dude gets out. I think they were side by side. He hits their car with his door. This chick hops out. Little girl over there is recording. She slaps the phone out of her hand and then starts punching her in the face. They follow them to this residence. The dude comes out of the house like an older SMA with a beard, stands in front of their car like this with a gun, but we don't know where that guy's at. And all of them are like, can kill you, blah blah blah. So they start taking off and they start like hitting their car as they drive down the street.
So did they say that they ever shot them?
No shots were fired.
You follow somebody to your house, like,
Yeah, look at that.
Maybe just like battery for her.
see if there's that video though. Like, did he see it and say that there is a video of it?
Yeah, he's saying that he saw the video.
This officer will review the video in question with the officer down the street later on.
He said he would give us consent to search anything we want.
Same with her.
He seems like a canary. He was in prison for a while. He hasn't been back in 2 years. He's on parole.
Is there a guy in a red t-shirt that was here when they pulled up to you guys' house?
A guy in a red t-shirt?
Old Hispanic dude with like a beard?
No.
What about the fight that happened between you and her?
It wasn't a fight. I went to grab her phone because I'm not trying to be recorded and blasted all over the internet because you want to interrupt the driving.
There's a little bit of damage here, but...
Yeah, he said they threw it. It was liquid. That's probably it, though.
And I broke my nail in my door. Can I throw that on the ground?
Yeah, I don't care. Go ahead. Did you ever punch her or anything like that?
No, I didn't punch her. I pushed her.
Okay.
With the phone. I didn't punch her.
Okay.
I have a big ring there, you would see.
You'll probably just get charged with battery. You probably won't go to jail today or anything like that. It'll just be a summons, and then you guys will have to go to court.
I don't want to leave my kids.
I'm not sure about him. From what I've heard is like he hit their car with your like door or something like that. Yeah.
We were trying to tell them to move out of the way. I don't think he hit his car.
I'll try to talk more about it. The only thing is like obviously you like started like physically like.
I'm sorry.
So
no, his is shaping up to be a little more truthful in my opinion.
And then you're gonna follow somebody to their house, dude?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. If I have my kids in the car.
I just have a couple questions for you just because of what they said. Was there ever like an older Hispanic male here with a beard, red shirt when you guys pulled up?
No.
Okay. There was a mention of a gun. They basically said that when they pulled up, because they were chasing you guys or following you guys or whatever.
Followed us home.
Whatever the case is. They said that somebody else besides you two came out and pointed a gun at them. So I was trying to figure out if you know any. Okay.
Absolutely not. I'm on, like I told the other officer.
Yeah, you're on parole or whatever.
I can't have no weapons here.
Did you ever open your door and hit their car with your door or anything?
No, I did not. They hit my truck. You go look at my truck.
Okay.
It's sprayed on the side. He punched my hood over and over. That's when I got out of my truck. After he started punching my hood. And when I got out, he ran back to his car. And at some point, it's like, what are you doing, dude? That's my truck. I don't even know who they are, but they didn't have to follow us home.
Wife already admitted to me, too. She's like, yeah, I did slap, like, the phone out of that girl's hand, stuff like that. And then they kind of, like, fought or whatever.
I don't think they fought. I don't know. I was just keeping an eye on the dude because he kept punching my truck.
All right. I'm going to try to get this sorted out and get you guys out of the handcuffs and back inside here in a few minutes, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah. I think it's just literally the only charge we have here is going to be the misdemeanor battery for her.
Yeah, I don't think there's a gun.
We're so close that if there was a third male, he would have had to.
We weren't that far, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it could be included in the report. And then, like, I don't know who this third male is or anything like that. We've talked to the neighbors. I don't know. We're not going to be able to identify him. Only charge I think we have is the battery from that girl.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
It sounds like there's shit all over. Well, I don't know, dude, because he threw a bunch of this dude's truck too. Like, even looking at the side of it right now, there's like threw a Coke at it. Like, I mean,
no, the dude. What I have on video here is that the dude opened the door and like hit this other guy's vehicle.
You can see that on video?
Yeah, we can see it on video. Yeah.
So criminal damage. He's on probation. How much damage are you thinking here?
Let me see. I'm gonna look at the actual mark right now.
What a donkey show.
I know, dude. I just wanted to go home. What time is it?
1:40.
Well, the county just got charged an hour.
So on video, this dude like opens the door intentionally and hits their car.
Actually, 2 marks. I think he did it twice.
How much damage are we thinking?
I don't know.
More or less than $500.
Cost to fix it.
$1,000.
$1,000.
For 1,000 is the difference
threshold,
between
yeah.
for
I think-
felony and misdemeanor.
I'm
No, but
pretty
I'm
sure-
just saying for a demo.
I don't think
it's gonna be
it
less.
necessarily matters at this point whether it's misdemeanor or felony. He definitely committed a crime, and I think it's worth a call to his PO. Based on the totality of this thing, he should probably get violated. They're truly like shooken up over here, and she got pretty bad in the face.
Okay.
And so I think there was an element of like conspiracy there for that charge, and then also
He can charge.
there was almost an element of conspiracy
Is he
to
initial?
aggravated assault as well.
If he wants to
because
do this.
it sounds like he called this dude on the way because the guy was outside in the roadway when they got there.
Whoa.
He like stood and
Is there a video of this dude standing in front of him with a gun and stuff?
there's no video of that. No, they had stopped videoing at that point.
All these charges that you're coming up with, are you taking initial then, or you wanted me to take initial?
I don't mind taking it, dude. I'm fine with it.
I think though, unless you wanna, I say we release check, summons her because there's 4 kids in here, dude, and there's no way we're gonna be able to
That's-
see. So
that's totally fine. Yeah.
I'll get her identified. It'll just be like a misdemeanor battery. So you can take care of the kids. I'll get Malachi's info and call his PO.
I think you guys are right too about the ag assault. Like we don't have any evidence.
No, I think
to
that
substantiate that.
it could just be included in the report.
Alrighty, well, I don't have anybody in my car.
The last time I dealt with this, someone put a gun in the mailbox.
No way.
Because they said, I figured you wouldn't check that would be the one. So I just...
Every time now.
They recorded him on camera, like opening the door and hitting their car twice.
Because he almost hit our car.
I know, but at the end of the day, like he
I know,
can't.
that's the evidence.
So,
I get that.
so
But it's
again,
still not right for them to do what they did to our truck.
I agree. You can go back inside, go with your kids, say he is going to get arrested or anything. I'll come let you know, okay? So you're not just
Can I
fucking
smoke a cigarette outside?
No, you're good to go. Just go back inside. Sorry, whatever you want to do.
I would have been. Sorry, my seat. Your seat is sweaty.
Oh.
My butt cheeks.
That's all right. It's summertime.
I'm going to drive you a little bit down the road, and then we're going to figure out where we're going to go from there, all right?
We got him down.
Am I getting arrested?
Stuff in his pockets.
Am I being arrested?
Stuff in his pocket? Yeah. Okay.
Am I?
I don't know yet. There's video footage of you, like, hitting their car with your car door, so...
But I didn't. When they were right next to me, I opened my truck door to get out, but I didn't hit their car door with it. You can look at the video closely. I know for a fact I did not.
Well,
but
that's
what
why-
happens about them hitting my truck?
Again, that's why I need to go down there. So I'm going to put you in the car. We're going to go down there. I'm going to watch the video over.
You can see on the video, I opened it, and when I stood on my running boards, you could see I couldn't get out.
Yeah.
They were right on me.
Let me go. Well, let's drive down there. I need to figure out what's going on.
I don't even understand how they can just call and say there's a weapon and we get
Well, see, so as far as the weapon goes, we're not doing anything about that because they're not saying it was either one of you two. But initially when we got called, we were told there was a weapon involved. It's a blue Chevy Silverado and it's parked right there.
Yeah.
So that's why we called you out like we did because we didn't know if it was you.
I understand, but this is crazy because they're the ones that started hitting our vehicle. I don't understand.
Let me go check out their car. I'm going to watch that video. This is going to be the initial deputy right here that's going to write the report. So I'm going to talk to him as well.
I have my seatbelt. I'm right here recording them because we're stuck. We can't get out anywhere because they have us blocked in. So I'm recording them because they already hit the door 2 times.
Where do they hit the door?
You see the 2 little dots over there? Not anything crazy, but that's what it is.
He like slammed his door open and twice.
I just want to see the video that you're telling me.
The one where she hits you, right?
Hold on, sorry, I was taking videos of the car. So I started recording right after that because I didn't know they were going to hit the fucking car like that.
Look at you. Back. Oh, it's a racist. Yeah, it is.
Hey, you got the wrong one. Don't worry. You got the wrong one. Do you not? Let's go, babe. Let's go. And then after that, my phone's on the floor, so you can't see anything from there.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I don't know about hitting the car door, dude.
Did you see the marks?
The 2 little tiny dents?
Yeah.
It's up to you, man. Do you think the intent's there that he's trying to hit? Because in that video, it doesn't look like he's throwing the door open, trying to hit their car with his door. He's like how you are right now, leaning out of it.
Okay.
It's up to you. I don't.
Call his PO?
I haven't yet.
Will you?
Are you going to charge him with the criminal damage then?
we're going to see if he's going to get violated. But yeah, I'm charging him with criminal damage for sure.
Okay.
Because there's no reason for him to open his car door in the roadway.
Okay.
And then his wife gets out and beats her in the face.
I'm all for the wife's charge. Yeah. I just want to make sure you still want to do criminal damage. Okay.
I didn't even see them at first pull up on the left side of us. I even moved to the right, and it just, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I see people get pissed off on that little area all the time.
But I know I didn't hit their car. If I was trying to, when I went to open my door to get out, I would have opened my door open. No way. I didn't open my door like that. That's impossible. Because in the video, I'm standing up on my running boards holding my door still. My intention is looking at their car with my truck to see how close they are. Like, what are you guys doing? If you think there's damage to anyone, it's going to get out. Not a collision, but when they're inching and I can no longer see from where I'm sitting if they're touching my truck or not, then I'm going to open the door to see them. They get in front of me, and then the guy stops and gets out of his car and starts throwing at us and punching my truck. My wife flew out, and then I got out. He's punching the hood of my truck and throwing stuff.
What's the word on the PO?
They already violated him.
They did? Okay.
So they're sending it. They're going to send it to you now.
Okay. Dude, I mean, under the circumstances, like, they're practically kids, dude. Him and his wife, like, he made the decision first to stop, open the door, get out. He made the decision to...
Thank you.
Thank you. You guys are all set to go.
Okay, what's your name?
Deputy Houston?
Deputy Houston?
Yeah. My badge number is 116.
116, okay.
This guy's requesting that he shows you the damage that's on his truck.
That's fine.
Pouring sweat too, man.
Yeah, my unit's probably the worst.
We're going to look at the truck and I'm going to let you know.
How long were you in prison for?
Here, the suspect shares with the officer some details about his previous time served. Notably, he mentions that he got out 9 months early due to good time and was on track to finishing his probation in just another 2 years. Being arrested for his crimes at 17 years old, the vast majority of his adult life was behind bars. While they did not specifically go over his charges on camera, we were able to obtain his criminal case file. His previous arrest included charges for 1 count of aggravated burglary, 1 count of aggravated burglary with a deadly weapon, 1 count of conspiracy kidnapping, 1 count of kidnapping with intent to cause great bodily harm, death or sexual offense, and most notably, 1 count of second-degree murder. He was found guilty of 1 count of aggravated burglary and 1 count of second-degree murder. All other charges were dismissed. He was sentenced to 24 years in prison. However, 9 years of that sentence was suspended for parole and probation as long as he followed guidelines and abides by the law. Should he break any laws, even after being out for almost 3 years, his stayed 9-year prison sentence could be re-implemented by a judge.
Not likely to cause me like...
Yeah. He was where he was
more dirty than anything. So it's like...
Right here is where he punched it one time, and then he punched it up here. So I am going to jail.
You're going to be under arrest right now. You've been violated by your PO.
I'll bring you over to the car and talk to him in a second, okay? We'll bring you over.
What's your PO number?
Hey, we're gonna talk in a minute.
It's in my phone.
Let's go to the car, brother.
It sounds like they got into a road rage on Bridge with some young kids,
Yeah.
17-year-olds. It's just criminal damage to property. They were both participating, but they threw a coke at this car. There's no long-lasting damage, but there is dents to the other car. You'll just
dents weren't prior to
and you can see in the
blue paint.
They had a video.
No, and you can see they have a video of them doing it. So for you, you're just gonna get a summons in a court, okay? So in the mail, there'll just be paperwork to go to a court date, okay? For the little girl who violated his probation. So we'll see where it goes from there. It's a misdemeanor charge, so
He'll be out. He'll be out tomorrow. He's been working at this job for 3 years.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let me tell you, he's the only one in the state of New Mexico, the only parolee that has successfully completed everything without any problems, dirty ways, nothing. The only one that has kept the job, got that truck, got a house. He did 15 years, and he's been doing so good. So this is just a little bump.
Not to arrest him. I mean, you can just
So
what if they instigated it? Come on, there has to be.
So they're both. What I think is that both people are in the wrong here. They're both arguing.
Because he's
the only
on
thing
probation.
is it doesn't matter if he's on probation or not. The only thing is there is damage to their vehicle that is clear, and there's actual damage. That's why. If it was just both of them arguing with each other, whatever, I would have just told them. The only person that would have got charged was her because she slapped her phone out of her hand and punched her in the face a few times.
They're antagonizing them. We're not trying to justify nothing. We know what's wrong.
I'm saying that racist stuff they were saying.
Frustrated with these people that are not going by the rules of the law. They just want to get in and.
There's so many
I know. I mean,
you guys.
It's lawless with these people. You know what I mean? It's lawless.
Can we talk to them?
Can we talk to him?
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, it's not. They're never going to let me go take my I'll find something.
No, okay. You've been doing too good. You know, don't.
No, they're not going to
So I'm going to call your PO in the morning. He's going to go over there. He's going to release you. Don't worry. You're going to be out tomorrow. Don't you give up.
They're not done.
No, you're not. Malachi,
Listen,
you're going to get out tomorrow.
you didn't do nothing.
You didn't. Okay, so but what?
They don't care. They don't care.
No, Malachi, they do care. That's why they're doing it.
They hit the fuck out of my car. Where did they go? They drove off. They went home, right? When they started it. Sorry.
No, you're getting out. You're not losing nothing. You're not losing nothing.
Listen, Mandy is not going to be able to keep up with
Malachi, you're going to be home tomorrow. You'll be home no more than tomorrow. You'll be home. Don't worry. You're going too far.
I truly don't think that they would ever make him complete time served for something like this.
He's going to go get you out. I know you're frustrated and upset right now, and you're thinking the worst, but don't.
After his arrest, he was charged with 1 count of criminal damage to property valued less than $1,000 and 2 counts of battery. He entered a not guilty plea the same day. New Mexico court websites indicate he was released the next day. Looking at the case file that handles his probation and prior murder charge, a bench warrant was issued after another 2 days, where he was then likely released again the following day. Roughly 2 weeks later, a motion to revoke his probation was made. The following week, the order to revoke his probation was denied, and his probation was reinstated. His first probation violation remains on his record and lists that he admitted to the act and was given a lesser sentence, the details of which are not publicly available. For the case file handling his newly acquired charges, the prosecutor failed to show up to court, causing the case to be dropped and deeming him not guilty to all charges. As for his wife, there are currently no records of her battery charge listed on court websites, meaning the court either decided to drop the case, she made a plea agreement to take the charge off her record, or the documentation has not been filed yet.